Here I am doing a water change. I'm only going to take out about a quarter of the water. We had a little power outage today and the water's looking a little bit cloudy. You can see that I'm running my hose over to a little sink we have in our bar area. I'm using a 5-foot aquarium siphon. It has a little squeezy thing at the end. You squeeze and it starts to siphon the water out. I'm trying to be careful because I have about 30 fish in this little tank because my mollies kept having babies and they're very, very curious. This isn't really a long process, but I'll try to speed it up a little bit for you. You can see how all the fish keep going to the siphon looking at it, wondering what's going on. Alright, I'm back now with a jug of water. I'm about to get out my Aqua Essentials. It's what I use to condition the water before I add it to the tank. I do this whenever I'm doing water changes like this. I always have the jug handy. It's always ready to go, especially when I do like once a week, maybe once every 2-week water top-offs. Always remember to shake your bottles before you use them. Everything likes to settle at the bottom, so you want to make sure you shake it up really well. Alright, looks like I'm about done with that water change. So you just pull it up on the siphon. I'm kind of rinsing off the siphon now. Some of the floating plants stuck to it. And just pull it out and I have it sitting in my sink now to let it drain the rest of the way out. Pretty simple. Okay, here I am getting my large jug of water. I'm pouring it into the tank. I'm not going too fast, I'm not going too slow. I've done this a lot now. My tank is pretty heavily planted, so I'm not really worried about disturbing any of the rocks or the substrate at the bottom of the tank. And my fish don't seem to mind. They come to it every time I pour in the water. They like it. I'm almost done. Almost got it to the top, or as high as I'd like to go. Then it'll be time to feed the fish. Here I'm showing some of my mollies. There's a little bitty filter there. It's not really there to filter anything. It's more for a little bit of a flow. I had some black hair algae and it was a little problem. There's a sponge filter I'm trying to show you there. It's not very big, but it's doing the job. But like I said, I may have to add in my old Fluval filter inside there if it doesn't clear up in the next day or so. Yeah, you can see I have a lot of fish in there. There's more whenever I feed them, you'll see, but there's a lot of babies, a lot of hiding places for them as well in there. I think that's why they're doing so well. That's a Monstera that my friend Michael gave me, and then those are some red root floaters. Everything's just really doing well and thriving. Alright, here I am showing you the food I feed my fish. These are some little tropical pellets. And then I also have some tropical flakes that I'm going to feed them. And then because I have so many babies, I had gotten some little, I almost say baby food, but they're little bitty pellets for the babies. Nano bits, or bites is what they're called. Yeah, you'll see the food goes pretty quickly because there's so many of them. I really think my fish are so used to me now that they know around 6 o'clock every day they're going to get food. They kind of come to the tank, to the top of the tank or to the side of the tank when they see me. Anytime I walk by, they're like, "Are you going to feed me? You going to feed me?" They're like my dogs in that sense. But they ate those flakes very quickly. And I have a few big fish you see in the top there. Then I put in some of these little pellets, and some of the medium-sized fish go for those. Of course, the big ones do as well. But I have baby fish at the bottom of the tank. Some of them will come up, but there's some that hide up in the leaves and everything. So that's why I have those little nano bits that I'm going to stick in there as well. And I'll kind of put those over by the leaves. But everything gets eaten very quickly. In addition to all the mollies, I also have 2 Malaysian zebra plecos. I've got 2 mystery snails. I've also got a nearite snail and quite a few ram's horn snails as well. So you can see it's a real community tank in there. If you've gone this far, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe and share the video. Bye.